beauty gurus with a bunch of makeup on their face like this, and they're just like blending it out and telling you a story or talking about whatever, and then you go to do it and try that so that you can mimic what they did in their placement, and it doesn't turn out very well, and your makeup starts separating and moving underneath, and you're like, why does it look good on them and not on me? Well, I'll tell you the secret. One, it gets views, it gets clicks, because people are like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that formation? It also helps to show you as a novice or a beginner the placement that they use. Maybe you're not a beginner, but you're just wanting to replicate their makeup. It shows exactly what they use. Or maybe you finally see representation of your face shape, and what flatters them is going to flatter you, so you want to mimic and recreate it. They do that for the benefit. They also do it because it looks interesting and it riles people up that don't understand makeup. They're like, what are you doing? However, if you do that with a really, really full coverage product, the thing about full coverage products is they typically have a higher alcohol content. Now, what does that mean? When they have a higher alcohol content in them, it means that it's going to dry down quicker. Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? To dry down quickly and set, especially if you're in a rush. No, it's not. But what it can lead to is separation of your makeup, which can start to look like splotchy and weird and accentuate texture and come apart and really frustrate you if you're, again, in a hurry. There's benefits to it, and there's reasons that people do it and show it like that here online. But the thing to remember, if you are a beginner or you've never used a product before that's that full coverage, or maybe that product at all, and you're trying it for the first time, it's not always the smartest or best move to do what they're doing, solely for the fact that you might not have enough time to blend it out by the time it starts to dry down and disrupt your other products, because that's what it's going to do. It's going to disrupt your other products if you don't blend it in time. However, if you're using a very hydrating medium to lightweight concealer, just like I am, you can put it all over your face and let it sit down and let it dry a little bit, because then it's going to become more opaque, because it's starting to evaporate. The water and the alcohol that's in it is going to evaporate, which is going to give you more pigmentation and concentration when you blend it out, because it becomes thicker. So just remember that when you're applying any product, or you see a beauty guru applying that and then you go try the product and it doesn't work out very well for you, it might not be that it's not working out well for you. It might be that you tried to replicate and mimic exactly how they're applying it, but you need a little bit more practice or a little bit more time with that product. So just keep that in mind.